What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we back again for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, season 10, episode 18. Bump, bump, bump in the road. I'm just gonna get right to it. Kendra, girl, you are dumb. Okay, let's just start off with her because her whole situation basically was the whole episode. Okay, I'm gonna just say this, Kendra, you are dumb. Okay, now see, I remember when you first came onto this show, you didn't want to do too many scenes, get involved in too much stuff, whatever, because you knew the shenanigans of the show, whatever, and the fact that you a real ass lawyer. Now you putting your business out here like this as a real ass lawyer, and now we seeing that, like, girl, what? I mean, it show you human, but shit, bitch, I don't know. I just feel like you dumb. I just feel like you dumb for the simple fact that you got with Ja. Because you got a whole lot to lose more than what he does. Granted, I get he got a little something, but you a whole ass lawyer. I don't know how it correlates, but in my mind, it's correlating some way, somehow. Like it's supposed to hold some weight, okay? I just feel like you should be a little bit better than this, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants, okay? So we got this whole situation with this baby stuff that's going around town, and you got Jock and Scrappy and Rich Dollars meeting up, and they talking about the whole thing, and Rich said, so I'm walking down the park or whatever with Erica at Piedmont Park, and they was like, hold the fuck up. First of all, whatever it is that's going on, my wife is privy to. I said, all right, but how come she don't know about this, right? Because she over there talking to Bambi, and Scrappy had to tell him, Kendra over there with Bams, okay? And she feel like she done stumbled onto some stuff, all right? So, I mean, I hope you told her what you told her, but let's just get back to the fact that you said that you and Erica was kicking it. What's up with that? The way Rich got his old bones up out there, I ain't know he can move that fast, baby. He just zoomed out of there. I said, oh, we finna avoid the topic of discussion because that's what we want to hear. No, we really don't. But Jock trying to make it seem like everything is on the up and whatever. Meanwhile, Kendra over there with Bambi, and she winds up getting the information that not only is there a baby, Erica is over there too, and also that, he possibly was cheating on her throughout the relationship with Mita. This girl named Mita. She said she was with him from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. And she was like, you know what? It'd be cool if it was before me, but if it was during me, because we was together and living together in 2015. I said, all right, but you still knew of the stuff that he was going through. You still knew of the shit that was happening with him and Carly Red and all of the other people that was with him, all of the other rumors, and now you got an issue with this one. Girl, please. I mean, I guess, but still, girl, please. Meanwhile, Erica had said, like, early 2020, after she had her first baby, before the pandemic actually set in, it was a little get-together that her Safari and Jock had, and Mita was there as well. Jock trying to pull it off as if they just had a business relationship. Girl, Jock, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, okay? Meanwhile, she was like, this man been there with mom. He was there with mom. Father took his last breath. I said, girl, at this point, I just don't have it for Kendra right now, because why would you get married to somebody that has so much of an air of questions around him and does not have that best of reputation? Oh, I said it right. It just didn't sound right, but it was right. Reputation. Okay, there it is. It sounded a little better that time. That is a hoe, you know what I'm saying? That's been with this person, that person, got multiple baby mamas and all this stuff, got her ex-wife. That's why he couldn't be with her, because he wasn't faithful to her. I'm pretty sure about that. Like, girl, I know people deserve second chances, maybe even third, but I'm just not gonna be the one to give it to you, okay? So hey, if you want to put yourself through that shit and you up here crying over this motherfucker and y'all just came back from honeymoon, it was like, well, if the shit turns out to be true, I'm a lawyer. I'm finna go ahead and get this shit. A no, I said you ain't about to do nothing. You're not about to do nothing, girl. They get on the phone with Ciara to confirm what the girl said, and that is exactly what she said about the dates. And then she gets on the phone with Jock trying to call him out. You was there with my family. You was this. You a liar. You this and you that. Okay, girl. You doing all this shit for what? Stunts and goddamn shows at this point. Because Jock looking like, the fuck? And he said, y'all want to talk to me, to go ahead and call her. Okay, FaceTime the bitch. And Bambi went on ahead and FaceTimed her. Mita, girl. Now, see, people was saying, see, this is why Ciara and them was saying, I don't know if I want to tell her. And I understand it now, because you don't know if that shit was really true. But honestly, I still feel like you should have said something, at least after the wedding or whatever. But, you know, I feel like Bambi and Erica beat her to the punch. So there's that. But, you know, she get on the phone with Mita because Bambi said, yeah, let me FaceTime her because she look like a thirsty bitch that'll go ahead and get on FaceTime. And she was. And she was like, hello, hello. Yeah, you Mita? He was like, yeah, okay, I'm Bambi. Then Kendra pulled that phone. I'm Kendra, Jock wife, okay? So what's good? You been fucking around with him? How long you been fucking around with him? Because, you know, the last time somebody said that you was in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So what's good? When was the last time you was with him? She said like 2019. 2019. Okay, that's kind of fucked up. Mind you, when she was saying all this shit, Jock hung up the phone. Okay, Jock hung up the phone, and then they tripped her up because she was like, it was like when you was at Cardi's Spice party or whatever, you said you was fucking around with him since 2016. She was like, okay, like 2017. That was when we did it the last time. Cause she even asked when was the last time y'all had sex or whatever. She said 2017. She was like, they was like, no, girl, you was saying that y'all was having sex throughout all those years, okay? So what are you talking about? And I said, this bitch is lying, because then she said, I put it out there and it was up for anybody's interpretation. Now, if you want to take it as that, that's the way that you interpret it. I said, you's a fucking dumbass, okay? You really thought that you was doing something with that? She didn't want to just come out and say, yeah, I was fucking your nigga throughout that whole time, okay? The whole time you thought that he was just with you. No, he was fucking with me when he was up in New York. Or if I came down to Atlanta, he came down to the Ritz-Carlton, and I give you the Motel 6 and he fucked me. That's what it was, okay? Girl, she didn't want to say all of that. She was tripping herself up. I said, girl, the math ain't mathing, because if somebody tell me that, cause why are you talking about some, oh, I met up with him in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20. And mind you, you went back years before that, which is fine because that wasn't with Kendra. But this is the time that Kendra was there. You know what I'm saying? She said 2015 was when they got together. You said 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And now you're trying to say the last time you fucked him was 2019. Then you said it was actually 2017. Girl, get the numbers together, okay? And don't say it was up for interpretation or whatever one people want to think, that's what they want to think. No, baby, we're not saying that the last time you saw him was in 2000 this and 2000 that, 2000 that. Baby, you knew exactly what you were saying. The last time you was fucking him, you fucked him in this year, this year, this year, this year, this year, this year, and this year. That's what you were saying. And then the bitch hung up because she was getting caught up too. Girl, I said, Kendra, ain't nobody got time for this. Girl, Kendra go over there trying to talk to Jock. And she was like, you know, they have been talking about babies and talking about Mita. And then, you know, it's some things about Jock that's rumors. And then it's some things that's true. Not so rumors, just like this baby situation. Because I had to sit there with Bambi and Erica and act like I ain't know about the whole situation. But I actually do, because it's a real thing. It's not a rumor. What wound up happening is me and Jock, we had took a break. We broke up in like 2019. He was free to do whatever the hell it is he wanted to do. And I damn sure was doing what I wanted to do. But see, Jock fucked up because Jock couldn't keep his shit strapped the fuck up, and he fucked around and had a baby. That's what I'm getting out of this whole situation, that he did have a baby. She knew about it. She still stuck with him or whatever when they came back together, and, you know, they still wind up getting married. Baby, it wouldn't have been me. I'm sorry. It just wouldn't have been me. Like, we broke up and now you went and started a whole new family. I don't care if you're going to be with the bitch that you got the baby with or whatever. I just can't do it. I cannot do it, okay? We break up and you go have another seed on me. Girl, fuck all that shit. You go deal with that. I ain't trying to deal with another person in the picture. I already got to deal with your other exes. I'm stupid enough for dealing with that. But now I'm finna deal with another one. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that shit. So, you know, Kendra, you took it upon yourself to forgive this man. And she was like, so what are we going to do? When he going to, instead of just, you know, the Mita situation, he trying to manipulate her by saying, what I feel like we need to do is go talk to the pastor. No, brotherfucker, you need to just go ahead and admit that you was fucking around with this lady. That's it. He never said yes or no whether or not he was messing around with Mita. And instead of saying yes or no, he said, remember when we went to the pastor, maybe we need to go back to the pastor because I thought we said we weren't going to bring up the pastor and all that stuff. I said, what? Kendra, like, well, we need to do something. I said, bye, Kendra. Bye, Kendra. Meanwhile, moving on from that, not Bambi, but Spice got her nomination for her album 10, which was cute. She had Shekinah, her mama, her sister over there. You know, of course, they was talking about the jock situation or whatever. It was a touching scene when she got the nomination announced. Mita was over there too. And, you know, just explaining how it was growing up for her, you know, with her mom and when her dad passed away and all of that stuff. And, you know, they was crying. And when she said, we made it, mama, baby, I almost broke. Okay, I love a rag to riches type of story, okay? And rags to riches for some, what people misunderstand is not necessarily meaning that you come from the gutter, you come from poverty, you come from this, and then you go to all the riches in the world, like all the money. No, you come from a low point, no matter what that type of low point is, and you come to your version of what a riches is. It don't mean that it's a lot of money. It can be your variation of what a success is. And so this is their variation of success, and I just love a success story. So that was beautiful. Meanwhile, Carly, I'm gonna need you to kick your daughter out. I'm sorry now, see, I'm not necessarily the one to be like, okay, you know, because a lot of outside of black culture or whatever, I feel like, and I be seeing this on Twitter, and I had to think about it too, like, you know, it is prominent up in African American culture for some you know, parents to just be wanting to say as soon as you turn 18 you got to get out or whatever. But you got other cultures, you know, their kids stay with them until like probably they're married or whatever. That's fine, whichever. And I feel as though nobody should have shame if they're still living at home with their parents, especially if they're helping, taking care of the household, taking care of the bills or whatever. And I damn sure ain't gonna shame nobody still living at home with their parents if they're helping out in this economy, okay? Because yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? But the shit that I'm saying about Carly Red daughter, she literally said the bitch is staying there rent free. She don't pay nothing. She don't pay nothing. And she gives her a weekly allowance, and the girl is 28 years old. Mind you, she got me chewing on imaginary gum. You're 28 years old and you're not even offering a penny to your mama. I hope that's not the case. I hope it's the situation where I tried to put in on the rent. I tried to put in on the mortgage, but my mama said no. I wanted to pay the light bill, but she said no. She said I ain't got to or whatever. I'm just sitting here like that just didn't sit well with me. Like I said, if you're going to stay home with your mama and your daddy, offer to put in on something, you know what I'm saying? Go back. I hope she buy the groceries at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, do something. That spoiled shit just didn't sit well with me, you know? It's okay to be spoiled, but you also got to be considerate, you know? Because I'm not against spoiling kids, but you're a grown-ass woman at this point. Carly taking her phone. I said, that is a grown-ass woman, but she's like, bitch, I had to step it back. I said, well, girl, you are living in her house rent-free, so Carly, go ahead. At the same time, that is a grown-ass woman, so if she cuts you out for looking through her shit, I mean, hey, whatever's done under my roof, you know that saying or whatever. But Carly talking to, it's almost as if Carly ain't got no real friends, and she talks to her daughter like she her friend. And the daughter be tired of her. The daughter feel like she dramatic as fuck. The daughter be like, why don't you just go ahead? Because now the situation is she feeling some type of way about Spice because of the way Spice allegedly came at her at that listening party or whatever that she had at the end. What is it? The record signing party that she had at the end of last week's episode. Because Spice said, why the fuck would you play a demo that is not completed? Why would you play a song that's not completed? That's not professional. Carly don't understand where she's coming from. And if she was so much up on her music, I'm pretty sure she will understand the reason why Spice took offense to that. I honestly, given that I'm not in the business, even if my project or whatever it is that I am working on is not finished, I don't want nobody to hear it, see it, or look at or do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? I would like for you to hear and see the completed project. So yes, that would have pissed me off too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us creators, we are very sensitive about our stuff, and we are very particular about our stuff, and a lot of us are perfectionists. We try to get it as perfect as we can so that it won't have no room or very little room for people to have any negative things to say. Even though people will still do that, they will find a problem anywhere. I get where Spice was coming from. But, you know, it took her daughter to tell her to go talk to the lady. They finally get up in the studio. Spice listened to the song. She said, you finally took what I was saying to heart. And Spice's whole thing is, I've been in this game forever. I am a real artist. I just got Grammy nominated. I just put out my first official album here, okay? And I don't have time to play. And I don't have time to play with somebody that ain't serious about their shit, okay? And that's all that she wanted from Carly, to be serious about her shit. That's it. Moving on from that, Ciara in this whole situation, she's out there in New York with Eric. I did not realize that Eric was from New York. At one point it seemed like Ciara just wanted to stay out there, or she wanted to move to like a condo or whatever, because the whole situation that went down with her house getting robbed, and she just wasn't here for it. She doesn't feel safe being in there. Rob is like, you know, you trying to go back to condo living or apartment living and all that shit. She was like, not really, but listen, at this point, I would rather be there than be up in that house, okay? Regardless of the fact we just got it. You know, at this point, I don't even feel like they compatible. Because every time we see them, they always fucking arguing about some shit, okay? And I don't know, you know, that really didn't interest me or whatever. But what really interested me was the fact that, you know, Ciara's mama had to finally go to a detox center / rehab because they was at a party or they were somewhere, and, you know, she had to get rushed to the hospital, kind of find out, you know, Ciara thought she had cirrhosis of the liver. Mama was drinking, and basically what wound up happening is her liver was inflamed, infected, fatty, all of that, and is basically one step away from having cirrhosis. Okay, and having cirrhosis of the liver is not a good thing. And, you know, she did her time there. She came back. She realizes now, I hope fully, that she cannot drink. And, you know, this is the same thing that happened with Eric's father. You know, he went through alcoholism, and that's what I think he passed away from. But, you know, we shall see what goes on with Ciara and her mother. But that was basically the episode. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. I'll see y'all later. Let me tell you something, y'all. Pause. I actually start putting stuff up because I've been living out the boxes, right? I've been living out the boxes, okay? I had popped one box open. I said, all right, I just so happened to pop the right box open that had all my stuff that I needed. You know, my bins had the clothes that I actually wet out instead of just in the house or whatever. They was right on top. So I was just popping the lid and just getting what I need to go to work or whatever. Girl, you know, I'm off today because it was Labor Day. Off tomorrow because it's my day off. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and try to make a dent. I'm going ahead and try to make a dent, y'all. I made a little bit of a dent. And bitch, I am tired because I still go up in that motherfucking living room and it look like I ain't done shit. But I see all the empty goddamn boxes and bins. Oh, I mean, I unpacked, and I didn't just unpack and just sit them around. I unpacked and put the shit up. And I'm about to have a whole bunch of bags that's about to be going to, you know, like Salvation Army or whatever, because this is the second run through of the shit that I'm damn sure don't need and not gonna be wearing. So I'm tired. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.